If you watch The Long Walk and you're anything like me, I'm sure this film has stuck with you. But I have a theory about this film that makes it so much deeper. So you have this challenge where 50 guys are competing towards one prize, which is basically whatever you want. But even though there's only gonna be one winner, everyone believes they have what it takes to win. And it had me thinking, why would anybody join a challenge like this? And then it hit me. I feel like this movie was a metaphor for how futile the American dream is for today's youth. And I feel like the characters in this film really symbolize different types of America's youth today. Like, to me, Ray Garrity represents the average young guy in America. He's just doing what he can to support himself and his family, and he understands the hardships ahead, but he's ultimately unprepared for how physically and mentally taxing they really are. You got McVries, which represents the underprivileged youth. He's already chewed up and spit out by the system, but still has hope of a better future. But this system doesn't have any room for hope. Then you have Stebbins, the poster child. He seems like the perfect candidate to win the prize, right? His dad is the major, he's physically fit, but he's still human. And just like Hope, the system doesn't allow any room for human vulnerability. Even Curly, I feel like he represents the innocent youth. He's got a heart of gold and he's doing his best, but he has no idea how ruthless the system really is. His final words, "It's not fair," ring so true because there's no fairness in the system, and random misfortune gets no grace here. Now, Kali is the most interesting character here to me because to my knowledge, he's not in the original book, so I think the inclusion of him in the movie is extremely intentional. And to me, he represents the concept that the American dream technically isn't ours to begin with. Him and the Native American people were stripped of the dream to begin with. And so his rebellion later in the film isn't just an act of badness, it's a direct shot at the system that has blatantly neglected him and his people. And I could go on with other characters like Olsen and Harkness, even Barbovich, but you get my drift. I feel like just as these boys are subject to this harsh and grueling challenge, a lot of our youth today is trapped and stuck by the American capitalist system. And if you think I'm exaggerating, just look at these stats from last year about the average cost of comfortable living in each state. Even further, compare this to the minimum wage in your state, and I'm sure you're gonna see some interesting results. After thinking about all this, The Long Walk just hits so much harder to me. But let me know what you guys think, and make sure y'all follow me for more theories. Peace.